Now on the internet, where's Marcus?
Oh, these lights. Hello, my name's Marcus Welsh, and I'm here to be a life raft in the current heat death of cyberspace, an AI-free place to slow down and use our brains, which is currently frowned upon by our techno overlords. Something to enjoy before we have to pay a monthly subscription to our own thoughts. We're fed a daily vacuous algorithmic discharge and we still have to pay for it, so possibly some sort of techno revolution is due. I know your favourite creators and artists and filmmakers and etc. are putting out some great art. I know my favourite ones are. And I hope to be a small drop in that counter-culture. Something to buck the trends of the current trends and maybe to bring some life into the dead internet. If I can do that, then I'll be a very happy human boy. So let's be a little bit silly. Let's be a little bit serious and let's have some fun along the way. Elephant in the room, number 1. Got a spot. That happened this morning on the day I was going to film, so that's good. Elephant in the room 2, alopecia. For those of you who don't know, I've developed alopecia, bit here, bit there. But there's been a lot of talk. People asking questions, where have I been these last few weeks, months, years? Some say I developed deadly alopecia and have been sending thoughts and prayers. Some say I've been locked in a closet. Well, the truth is actually halfway between the two.
A few weeks ago I was walking home, drunk off of a Japanese peach Pepsi. I saw someone waving to me in the far off distance. I followed, but they kept appearing in different places. We just kept going further and further and further, until I was in the ferns. That's when I realised suddenly I was a 1-inch man.
And I woke up here in Escargot Estate. And I'm trapped here forever, I've been told. Well, a part of me is, but my human form, my human body, can return to your world. But I'm going to need your help with that today. The snails that hold me hostage here, the main snail, the Papa snail, has asked that you find a password in today's video, solve the puzzle, pop it in the comments, and I will be free. The little shits love doing puzzles. They're always like doing Sudokus, and what's that one where it's like it's like a crossword, but you don't have any of the black spots, dots, squares. The password is thus: it's an 8-letter word, it's a 4-digit PIN, and it's a location. So keep your bloody eyes out, you perverts. So, what is this video? Well, yes, it's a bit of a catch-up to say hi, but it's also a little preview of what you can expect from me over the coming months. It sounds like I've become an HR manager in that time, the way I'm speaking, but I haven't. So video first, the first type. We're going to stay here in Escargot Estate. No matter if you save my human form, part of my soul is always going to be here now, unfortunately, according to these elf snails. So while I'm down here and they've lent me lights, equipment and stuff, I may as well make some content. So when I'm down here, you will be seeing Marcus Pocus. Marcus Pocus. That will be my new horror, but it's not that scary, magazine show. Let's have a little preview of what that will look like now.
Inspired by the pulp horror of the Weird Menace magazines of yonder year, I'm putting together some creepy tales, some fun, spooky sillies. Here is a preview of what to expect in a segment I like to call Segment That Is a Little Preview of What to Expect.
Alright, welcome to the secret location, a 17th century manor located round about... Well, yes, that's right, it's a secret location. Don't worry about the audio, it will return to normal in a sec. Made with probably bricks and stuff, this house isn't just known for its beautiful architecture and gardens, it's also one of the most haunted places in England, apparently, according to one website. Let's go and have a look.
Built by Thomas Vavasseur, some 17th century rich bozo, and owned consecutively by other rich bozos, it ended up in the hands of King Charles I. He gave the lease for this house to William Murray, his childhood best friend forever. But the true hero of this story is William's wife, Elizabeth Murray. Whilst Willie was off fighting in the Civil War, which apparently wasn't that civil in the end, Elizabeth was in charge. The Murray family were staunch royalists and fought for and loved very much Mr. King I. Famous these days for having no head, Charles I lost the war to Cromwell, and England became a republic. Refusing to give his house to the Cromwellian cause, Elizabeth, apparently with great charm and wit, kept Cromwell's doidy mitts off the place. After the restoration, and I'll talk about this whole mess another time, Charles II rewarded the family for their unwavering loyalty with a big old bowl of Haribo mix, and they got to keep the house. The National Trust acquired the house in 1948, recognising it as the best example of 17th century lifestyle and fashion in Europe. They've preserved it as meticulously as they could. Blinky, blinky, blink.
Do you think they ate 4 and 20 blackbirds?
Update on the blueberry thing, it's really nice.
Yep.
Remembering Beethoven.
The servant's passage. We've got servant type things on the wall.
Look at that one. Masterpieces of European painting in America.
Oh, what? Paintings they've stolen?
I think that there's this place called the Wilderness, and that's where the ghosts might be, if there's going to be some outside.
They're not in the. They've been in the gaff, haven't they?
Yeah, but that's not open yet. Half 11. Actually, it's open. Yeah, it's open.
Bellissimo.
Since the 19th century, visitors have reported some strange and frankly quizzical occurrences. The National Trust acknowledges cold spots, footsteps, inexplicable scents of roses, and glimpses of mysterious characters, and, I quote, owls. Owls in the window. One of the most famous ghosts is our leading lady, such said Elizabeth. She died in this house in 1698, and since then people report hearing the tapping of her cane on the stairs. She's also been spotted in her mirror in her old bedchamber. As to if this house is actually haunted, I asked the lovely lady in the ticket booth, and she said thus.
Is it true the house is haunted?
Yes, well, I suppose that's thing to say, but I think, yeah. The chapel,
Yeah.
I think they've seen Elizabeth Murray kneeling in there.
So I went to check out that prayer room. No sightings here, but it was kind of light, and I did walk in shouting weird things like,
"Do you like insurance today?"
The earliest recorded ghost accusation is by Augustus Hare in his 1900 book, The Story of My Life. Here's what he said. There is a ghost in this house. The old butler there had a little girl. She was 6 years old. In the small hours of the morning, the child waking up saw a little old woman scratching with her finger against the wall close to the fireplace. The woman came to the foot of her bed and, grasping the rail, gave the child a long and fixed stare. So horrible was her stare that the child was terrified and screamed, hiding her face. The wall the woman was scratching was examined. In that exact spot, concealed behind the wallpaper, were papers which proved that Elizabeth had actually murdered her first husband to marry the Duke of Lauderdale. Rumour is afoot.
Oh, you know what? It's a funky, crazy story, but I've actually obtained some of those papers. Can you even see that? Anyway, where the hell was that place? I wonder if you can find it. That might help you with today's cipher password thing. Anyway, back to me. Another cute video format I will disease your eyes with will be my new ASMR show called ASM Marcus. I will deep dive into a topic, it could be anything really, and you'll do whatever you do when you listen to ASMR, sleep, relax, and I will provide my luxurious voice for you. Whilst I'm talking, we'll be doing some lovely nature walks, some hikes, trying to explore the world, find some animals, trees, plants, fungi, animals, birds, all that kind of thing together and compiling them. You'll see what I mean. Here's an example now.
Hiya, welcome to ASM Marcus. Today's deep dive topic is me. Each ASMR video will have a nice, relaxing walk, and we'll find some animals, like I said, some birds, some plants and such. They will be added to our Marcus Pendium. I'm not sure everything works with my name, but that will do. So where have I been? Well, I've been on a gap year, really, finding myself. And also, yeah, there's been some health issues. So the first thing to address, you may have noticed a slight weight gain. Yes, I don't want to go into the details too much, but the medication for the medical conditions I've been suffering with, unfortunately, weight gain is one of the side effects. I feel hungry all the time. After eating, before eating, during eating, every hour of every day. I've just started a new weight loss program though, now I'm used to the medication. I'm going to flash it up a bit as we go, so feel free to join me. I find the gym good, but I find going to the gym and being bothered the worst thing ever. So I've just brought myself a little bench, a few little weights, and I'm going to do this following program. We'll do that on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday, and if I fancy it, the Sunday. On Tuesday and Thursday, that's when I'll work on my mobility and stretching. So I'll do a yoga and I'll focus on the part of my body that's hurting the most. And I will also do this mobility sequence from this bloke here doing this. Saturday is just for cardio, HIIT workouts, hikes, kayaking, skipping, just that kind of heavy, high heart rate cardio. When you put it all together with just a calorie deficit, I think the weight will start to come off me again. So I'm looking forward to keeping you updated about that. And I'm looking forward to hearing how yours goes if you choose to join me. Follow me on Instagram for more of those kind of updates too. As for the alopecia, yeah, that has been extremely stressful. I felt definite lack of self-confidence, and that alongside the weight gain has put me in a position where I've wanted to hide away rather than put myself out there making videos and doing the things I usually like to do. So I've got some hair growth coming back, and the dermatologist said that a lot of it's growing back well, and it should all be back, albeit white hair, within the next 6 months to a year. So it's time for me to stop hiding away, embrace the patches, and I've also got this pen that you can just draw fake hair on, so I can do that when I need to have a picture taken, or a child looks at me and says, "What's happened to your hair?" So that's my health update. What else is going on? Well, let's address the Welsh twins video, and that might be a reason a lot of you are here today. Yes, the sad day has come. I no longer edit the Welsh twin videos. Why? Fired. Why really? Well, I do actually do a lot of other things. Before my alopecia, I was really working hard on trying to be an actor, I guess. That kind of consisted of failed auditions and lots of extra work, supporting artiste work, which I do enjoy. But for me, I need to take everything to the next level and take things into my own hands a little bit more. I want to write films, I want to make movies and music, I want to do so much. And I miss doing this. The creative output this channel brings me a lot of fun. And if I can make it more of a living, then I can start doing the things I want to do on the side. So to make sure I have a good work to rest balance, the Welsh twin videos will unfortunately have to go by the wayside. It's been a real lovely thing to read how much they cheer you up, how much they get you through tough times, or even when you just say how funny I am, which is definitely accurate, but it's nice to read. It should be said, for a small £1,000 donation, I'd be tempted to come back for a one-off. Minimum, that is. That's starting at £1,000. Also, the audio from these ASMR videos and the Marcus Pocus videos will be going on Patreon. My Patreon will be back. So if you want these ad-free as an MP3 to listen to when and where you like, uninterrupted, plus some bonus content, maybe I'll be reading some extra stories, maybe some behind-the-scenes bloopers, all that kind of thing, head over to my new Patreon. Even in the time I've been gone, you've still been watching my videos on this channel and leaving lovely, lovely comments. It's lovely to read any day of the week, even on a Thursday. The silly comments, the deep conversations we have, on the subjects I've been tackling. Even if you're a lot cleverer than me, it's fun to read. Well, most of you are cleverer than me, not everyone. You know who you are. And the final update is I've had over one person ask if I'm going to be doing my forgotten radio shows again. I had actually forgotten about them. They're on Mixcloud. So yes, these episodes, these ASM Marcus videos, the audio will be going on Mixcloud, but this time with added music. And boy do I like music. The links to all this crap and more will be in the box a la Describe. I don't know, can anyone help me what's going on? Is it this squirrel being attacked by a bird? Oh, and for those wanting an Eevee update, here we go.
Well, I know a lot of you are here from my original stuff, my existential crisis type videos. You know, the kind of like dream videos and all that sort of shit. Well, don't worry, I will still be doing that, but I just can't do it every week like I was doing when I first started my channel because it's just pure burnout. I'm not someone that can just quickly do a fun video and pop it out for you. So I'll do that as and when, every month or so, I reckon. Gives me more time to write and produce a more glossy type video. Something a bit more nifty, something a bit more fun, something a bit more... So that's un, deux, trois new video types accounted for. Marcus Pocus, ASM Marcus, and the existential stuff. But what about number dos, un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq? Well, honestly, that's just going to be... Well, to be quite frank and blunt, that's just going to be me doing some silly stuff, like maybe playing some games. I haven't got any ideas yet, but you know what I mean, just that kind of stuff. We'll sit down, we'll review some stuff, react to some stuff, maybe even play some of your games you've been asking me to play in my life that I haven't played before. Here's a clue. Yes, that's right, so I'm going to be playing The Sims. You got to remember, this is probably my first actual time playing, so I think the best way to do it is do Sims bingo. So you need to let me know, preferably without shouting, what is essential for a first time playthrough on The Sims, and what number Sim should I play? I've heard 4, I've heard 2, I've heard just them 2 really. Comment down below what needs to be on a Sims bingo card for a first time player, and what Sims should I play? You can also email me these type of things, or anything really, thoughts, ghostly sightings, investigations, things you want investigated, anything. Here's my email there. hellomarcuswelsh@gmail.com, or in the comment section. I'll also put out an Instagram story thingy for this somewhere. Marcus the Human Boy. There we go then, that's it. That's it then. Before I go, just to give you a little bit of more of a clue towards the password, the 4-digit code will be the amount of times I said snails times a number that you hopefully have kept your eyes out for that appeared during this video. And if you didn't see it, you're going to have to watch it all over again. The snails have said, right, you have 1 week, right, to put the password 8-letter 4-digit location in the comments. If you do so, if you do so, I'm allowed out. My human body will return, and next week I'll be doing a Q&A. Keep an eye out on my Instagram for questions. Potential questions you can ask. Don't ask me questions now. We've got to focus on the password, all right? Just concentrate on that. If you don't get the password, I will remain here and not return to the mortal coil. That's not right. Not return to your world, and that would be terrible on your part. So thanks a lot, Jane. That would be, but you can do it. All right. So this is the end now. End. Put end here. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'll be better next time. Probably. Do you like the colours? Red and what's this called? Green. Let me know that, but concentrate on the password. The end.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to rewind the tape before you take it back.